everybody, it's Dry. How you all doing? Good? Good. We're back for some more Let's Play Unison. We're going to be reading all the subquests, every single story cutscene, and playing all the fucking stages that we've missed so far up to this point, along with showing newer events, along in my brother's LP as well. Okay, so last where we left off, also fucking killed Philo, our sister slash mother figure, who turned out to be the key to basically keep two worlds from colliding with each other. She was a descendant of that. Alsa, which is a clone of the guild leader, who was controlled by the god, sent to kill them so he could get the worlds together to probably try to revive himself. It's a long, convoluted fucking story. Essentially, Alsa killed Philo, caused a rift, and now we're gonna go after him to try to stop him and avenge Philo's death, along with others who have fallen and slain to this stupid bullshit. Alright, so on with stage 3. Okay, I got a pretty good taste of your skills. Sorry to have doubted you. I know that you've lost someone very close to you, so I had to check that it wasn't going to affect your ability to fight. I guess it was able to get you in the right frame in mind for our journey. If you fail, both our world and this world will be in danger. That is something we can't forget. You can really count on Dry Crunch. Dry Crunch and Philo grew together, both with a strong moral compass. I'm sure over these past few days you've been able to gather that Airi has a strong distaste of humans, but I want you to be patient with her. You don't have to worry about that. I don't let my personal feelings interfere with my work. This is much bigger than that. Thank you. Well, now that we've got all that out of the way, why don't we talk about the letter that I want Dry Crunch to deliver? There are 4 important things you need to pay attention to. The first is the reason why the guild is in a neutral region. The reason for that is to stop Alsa, to protect the residents of the neutral region from Alsa. These are both listed as reasons for the first important point. Next, the second. When something big happens, you need to be aware of whether you will receive support or not. Each of the different nations may not see eye to eye on certain things. The third point is to receive support. We must be generous with offering our support. Finally, the fourth point. Cooperation is not compulsory. Standing on the sidelines is not a problem. That's how the points are listed. This letter will be essential for negotiating with each of the nations. We really need you to deliver it. Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to report. Airi's exchanges looks with me and continues on with the report. Alsa's forces have started moving toward the floating islands. Reports are that it's a very large army. I know you're just about to embark on your journey, but do you think you could lend us another hand before you go, Dry Crunch? If Dry Crunch is staying to help, I'm in too. I'm going to take this opportunity to really study your battle skills. Airi is smiling, but I can sense that he's not completely confident in my skills yet. I wonder how long it will take for me to prove myself to her. A lot. That's the first wave. Good job, everyone. Before the next wave, we should take a time to talk about Ludius. Aries casts her eyes towards the sacred land, Ludius. The giant piece of land floats peacefully. That is the center of this world. It is located in the same position in our world. Deep in a remote part of Ludius, there is a gigantic hole. A bottomless hole from which a noxious gas seeps. The strong noxious gas floats out from the hole endlessly. Because of the gas, flying on the winds or using dark magics to transport oneself there is impossible. In other words, you can't use magic to get over there. The only way there is on land. A land route? Yes, there is a way to get to Ludius from a neutral region. In order for Alsa to get over to Ludius, he has to occupy this land first. That's why Falsa built the garrison here. The Airi finishes her explanation, and the air is filled with the sound of bells once more. Second wave is near. If we want to stop Alsa, we're going to have to fight like We've never fought before. Let's do this. Alright. Stage 5. Dry Crunch, you came back. Thanks to you, the troops' morale is high. I want them to rest before the next wave comes. Speaking of the troops, I haven't explained to you about them yet. The troops here are made of a coalition force of soldiers from Forte and each of the other nations. It was the same for the disaster 20 years ago. There are some adventurers helping out too. Like you, they are free. They come and go between our world and this world. They are using the power of monsters from this world. I hear they are really powerful. I'm hoping for the same from you too, Dry Crunch. Working with the residents here and Lord Falsa suddenly stumbles. I rush to support him, but I'm met with a stern frown. Sorry about that. It's nothing. Well, Lord Falsa, are you getting sleep? Yes, I rest when I can. It's obviously doesn't look like you're getting enough. There's really nothing that gets past your highness, is there? I asked Lord Falsa why he's not getting enough sleep, and an expression of great sadness floods across his face. I couldn't protect Philo. After I killed her parents, I swore to protect her, but I failed. Dry Crunch, I know how close you were with Philo too. I'm so sorry. Lord Falsa, are you trying to get yourself killed to atone for what happened? No, but now that the fate of the world hangs in the balance, we have to give more than we can give, especially me as I experienced the last disaster. From where I'm standing, it looks like you're hitting the self-destruct button. At a time like this, we need you to be strong. Don't give up hope. Miss Philo's fate hasn't been completely sealed yet. Huh? Philo's soul is tied to Ahura Mazda, the Great Spirit of Light. Based on our efforts, the Great Spirit will try and revive her. I was told this firsthand. Is that possible? I wouldn't lie about something like this. Was there any political bargaining in what I just said? No. Well then, believe me when I say I'm being truthful. Come on now, you need a rest. I'll have someone cover your work while you sleep. Is something funny? No. Just for someone that doesn't like humans, you are awfully thoughtful. I'm just doing what needs to be done for the future of the world. Ooh, Sundere. Dry Crunch, what's with that grid? The peaceful mood is ripped apart by the sound of alarm bells. Here we go again. Rest time is over. Let's go. Alright, stage 6. The attacks have finally died down. Now we can head out to deliver the letter to the different nations. Yes, I'd like you to head to the fire country first. Lord Falsa, I'm going too. I like to be there to see Dry Crunch carry this through. I guess there's no point in trying to persuade you not to go. Okay, I'm counting on you, Dry Crunch. This is the border between the Fire Country and the Neutral region. As you can see, the Fire Country is surrounded by mountains. This country is mainly inhabited with aerial monsters, like the vermilion bird that rules this nation. The inhabitants here are known for their unique and graceful form. They are more than certainly on high alert because of the Ulsa's army. Keep your eyes peeled for aerial attacks. I examine the mountain scenery and fill my lungs with a deep breath. My nervousness and excitement of unexpected begins to tingle in my stomach. It's trying to scare you a little, but it looks like it has the reverse effect on you adventurers. It's been a while since our last adventure. It's a lot easier traveling in a small group like this than moving in a big army unit. Dry Crunch, look up! I look up and see a horde of monsters carrying weapons flying across the sky. They spotted us and are headed this way. They're not monsters from the fire region. They're Ulsa's monsters. They'll make a perfect offering for our host. Will they? Damn. Alright, we'll start with Faya Stage 1. Some time has passed since entering Fire Nation territory. I decided to take rest midway up the steep mountain path. I'm all for being on an adventure again, but these mountain roads are rough. not to mention being ambushed by Alsa's forces. How much longer till we reach the Fire Nation itself? Not far now. We'll be there in no time. Finally, I guess we better keep moving then. You must be excited too, eh, Dry Crunch? I'm not so sure how happy they'll be to see us, though. Oh, why do you say that? Aren't we allies in the fight against Alsa's forces? We share a common enemy, sure, but that doesn't mean everyone will necessarily regard us as allies. Still, we won't know for sure until we actually make it there. Shall we get moving? Sounds like a plan. I'm feeling pretty recharged. Let's get back on our way. Airi and I both rise to our feet and resume our trek with the princess in the lead. But soon thereafter, a blood-curdling shriek pierces the sky above. I gaze upwards to see a large shadow looming menacingly. Airi, are they from the Fire Nation? No, I'm afraid not. They're most certainly Alsa's minions. To arms, then! A tale of triumph will help us win over the hearts of the Fire Nation when we get there. I ready myself for combat as the princess yells out in defiance at our attackers. Looks like there will be a little rest until we reach the Fire Nation. Seems so. See you guys in the next video where I read more of Chapter 2. Bye, guys, and stay crispy.